Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to day 5. We started earlier today, and I explained basically how we're gonna find our clients. We talked about ICP. We didn't really cover personas, so I want to get into that, and I also want to get into the strategy we talked earlier today, and then what we're gonna do as a follow up to that study. So one of them is finding clients. The second part is reaching out to them, and we're gonna talk about how we're gonna reach out to them. And it's gonna be, there's many parts to this. I'm gonna go over just one small facet of it. And yeah, so let's get back to work. So I actually want to give an update. So I was able to get the blog to work. Your boy figured it out. So let's go back to Framer. And I want to record this video just in case anyone has the same issues or problems. What I was facing was essentially, here, it's basically, this is what I didn't do. So let's go into our project. And here, let me show my screen. So here's the website, right? I didn't have this right here enabled. So you go back to the blog. During the blog, we basically just had the CMS, and we pulled the CMS by going here. You see there's a blog, there's one post. And so what you do is you go to this plus button, go to collection list, and you drag it on there. And that's what we're doing, right? So we're doing that, and we're expecting it to work. Well, after reading a lot of different articles and forums on Framer, you have to click this button here. You have to click the button, click that, and then you have to index it. Once you index it, then it'll work. So that's all we're missing. And yeah, so let me show you the blog. So you click here. So I also added the header. Before it didn't have the header, and I also added this blog button here because this SEO guy said that if all the important links that you want need to be here as on your header. And we also have it here on the bottom here, but it's not displaying. I'm gonna have to fix that. But it's called B2B Boom. Now you click on here. Okay, I was like, wait, come on. So here it is. So accelerating business growth, a dive into modern marketing strategies. And then you know how we got this. We used, in the previous video, we used, what do we use? We used ChatGPT and DALL-E's integration, and which, if you don't know, DALL-E is now integrated into ChatGPT for paying customers. And then we use Canva to change the text. And we left this spelling incorrectly. One, because we tried to spell it correctly and it just messed it up really bad. Two, I figured, hey, if it's spelled incorrectly, someone will notice and say something. It's get someone's attention. And then we also added our brand here. So, and then here's the website. What I did notice, I watched the video of the SEO guy, and he says that grabbing this, like just copying this, is actually incorrect, and we need to grab the HTML. So I'm gonna create another blog actually right now, and now I'm getting sidetracked, but I need to do this because, yeah. So we're gonna add a new post, which I need to figure out how to do that. Oh, right here, new item. So I'm gonna try to figure this out. So I feel like it's just this. And then Boom. And then today's date is the 9th. We'll choose the same image. Downloads. It's uploading. Honestly, don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna leave it like that. And the reason why he explained why the reason you need to copy this HTML instead of just copying it regularly is because we're gonna have some links that point to our website. And if I could find it, there should be one here somewhere. Right here. So this right here, he said it was like a relative link, meaning that because, and it basically grabs the domain wherever the link is located. So because the link is located here, if you looked at the preview here, this right here, the URL inside of it is, so copy link address. He said it has a domain of, well, I don't know, looks the same. But I trust this guy, so let's see what happens. So I'm gonna hit publish. And then there's one thing I want to change is this. So you don't want to, he said that you don't want a H1 in the blog, but you want a bunch of H2s. So, and then also, so this is H2 introduction. I don't think we need an intro. Well, we can get another introduction, but I want to save it. Modern marketing strategies, and we can put a 1 here, and boom. So we'll hit publish. And then we'll go back to, oh, we can just go back to here. So boom, there's 2 of them now. So we click here. So this one was, this is the newest one. You click here and let's see how it looks. Accelerating business growth. Oh, we did something. We're learning just, I'm learning just as you guys are learning with me. So let's see what we did wrong. So I guess, I think it definitely has to be here. Maybe it's because we changed the, because earlier I did this and that was incorrect. Yeah, maybe it is right. Let me try, what is this? Video? Because I did this before and it didn't work. So I mean, I could try again, but it's not gonna work. JavaScript? I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, it's not gonna. Let's just try. Let's try JavaScript. Markdown? We can copy Markdown, right? What if we just do this? What is this? Why isn't it working? So we gotta troubleshoot again. I'm glad I made a copy of it. Um, Markdown. What if I don't use Markdown? What's TypeScript? All right, what if I just copy the whole thing? Raw HTML. Maybe I messed something up and that's why it didn't work. Wait, I'm confused now. This isn't what? Why isn't it? So confused. It also could be that in Framework you can't use HTML. You know what I'm saying? What is this? Oh, this is code. I'm so confused. I don't think you can then. Well, anyways, I'll figure this out later. How do I unpublish it? Oh wait, open in Canvas, edit fields. Maybe it has to be in here. Size, effects, styles, text. Okay. Body, code, line code. Oh. How about this? Code overrides. Oh, wait, you know what? I think it might be like in here somewhere. Wait, I think I found it. Media, let's see, GIF, images, Vimeo, Lottie, MP3, then there's forms. Oh, type form, MailChimp, Intercom, Form Spark. Okay. Interactive, local, cookie, slideshow, carousel, special, utility, Gumroad, code block, embed. Maybe it's embed. Copy clipboard, download code block. Maybe it's in, I'm pretty sure it's embed. Okay, embed, and then it's HTML. That's it, right? That's literally, yeah, that was it. Utility. Was it utility? It was. And then HTML. Boom. Oh, shit. Oh, this is one of the things I was like, how come it's like so not what does this look like? Hmm. What looks better? This one? Oh, I guess I should just publish it, right? Wait, why did it change? I'm gonna figure this out tomorrow. Um, but basically, hold up. So this is the old one. Wait, which one's the old one? Uh, confused. What's the difference? What the fuck? Wait, one of them has the accelerating da, 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 and then this one shouldn't. This one should not have the. Oh, it still does. Why? Is it because we did something to this? Page setting. Crazy. Kind of crazy. Oh no. I don't understand what the actual point. I don't want to trust him, but I'm gonna have to. See him. Shit. It did something to it. I don't know what it did. Oh, fuck. Oh, so basically, you just what you do is you do this again. Boom, block, bada bing, bada boom. Hey, wait, yo, hold up. Shit. I think just delete it. So So like if I do this, it's not gonna click anything. It's not clicking. So you gotta do is you gotta add the CMS detail page. Boom. There you go. Now I'm not a personal fan of this fill. Well, how about do fit? Like that. Okay, so let's do. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do. Let's do fixed. And then height is. Oh, okay. Well, it's working. The page looks pretty good. I'm not one to complain. So let me just change the date on this because that's the only thing that's annoying me. Actually, it's not even about this. So we can publish that. CMS. This was published. Let's say today. What's today? The 10? 10, 18, 2023. Oh, today's the 9th. Publish. Wait, this is an accordion? Screw it. Okay, we've got it. Published. And then this should be working now. That's the only reason we changed it, right? This wasn't working before. Yeah, I just wanted it to go to our homepage. Guess I could hit him with this right here, but I'll do that later. And then, okay, so that's pretty much it. We got distracted for a long time. Product, leave page, yes. Okay. So now that we have our website finished, we also did this accounts for the ICP and personas. Personas are just people within B2B, SaaS. It could also be B2C, but it's more relative in B2B. The way I think about it is basically when you are in a career and let's say your title is a salesperson, you're a account executive and you're in sales, and you have X amount of experience in tech, working in tech as a salesperson. Account executive is your title. Your title in your role, you have certain day-to-day day-to-day tasks. I mean, they're sending emails, you're in sales calls, you're pitching. So there's things that are really repetitive that you do over and over and over again, and this can cause some pains. You will probably encounter fatigue in dialing and talking to people. I mean, there's a lot of things that I just don't even know how to explain because I'm not a salesperson. And when there's someone out there trying to sell that salesperson a product or some kind of technology, it's a marketer's job, product marketer's job to understand what some of those pain points are, what keeps them up, what they would get excited about. Part of it also too is understanding like what are some of their metrics and goals. Like the company that they're in is a startup, so maybe they have different. Maybe they have different goals and metrics that they're valued against in that company, as opposed to working like an enterprise company. And so these personas you start to build and you start to think about like this salesperson that is in this type of organization probably acts like this and probably does X, Y, and Z. And that's like a persona. So you kind of like break down, you're basically turning that person into a character. And in story, you can kind of think of it as a character and like a trope. And there are certain tropes that certain characters do. That is kind of like a persona. But the personas tend to change in the industry that they are in the company size, the market that they're in. And so that's why you can never always assume that all salespeople, all of the sales personas are the same, which is not true. And so you need to conduct research to understand what the difference is for your persona. And so some of the research is breeding. You can watch YouTube tutorials of people working in as an account executive, day in the life videos. You could also do like state of the report, like white papers that companies release, like state of the report for account executives. You can read those to get insights. You can also do interviews with account executives. So these would be like customer or user interviews depending on the product and if they're like the buyer or they're the persona. And then also it depends on it goes back to the title, right? So like an account executive is different from like a SVP of sales. And so even though they both fall into the category or the umbrella of sales, they're different. And so that's something to also be wary of. Like an SVP probably manages multiple teams. Like they have different districts or regions versus a regular like director of sales or an account executive. And so that's something also to consider, like how many people are in their team, how many people do they manage? Because an SVPs would be interested in different things as an account versus account executive. And so that's something about personas. And so it's that's why I broke down like the title here. There was something else I remember I was doing while I was at the coffee shop. So the coffee shop, I basically did more research, and I also broke down. I used Inner Reader. Inner Reader is basically like, think of Clue for all my product marketers out there. Working in tech, Clue is you can build battle cards. It also aggregates a lot of information from like Google sources or like Google News and articles and RSS feeds. This basically does the same thing, except you just can't build battle cards. And from what I'm aware right now, currently as of today, I don't think there's like a Teams setting where it tells you which team members are using which, or looking into like what battle cards and things like that. So I went ahead and did a couple of our accounts. So I uploaded Blue, and we already have 13. So I added a couple of, so let me back up. I was gonna do a lot of like market and industry aggregation, but I realized that's gonna be a lot of information. And while it could be beneficial, I think more impactful would be understand like competitor movements. So for example, if you look at Blue, Blue is a technology that basically is a Chrome extension that transcribes when you're in a Google Meet meeting. So basically, a competitor of Blue Dot would be, you can think of Otter.ai, Fireflies.ai. Those are two competitors, so they do the same thing. You're in a meeting, it's recording the audio, and then it transcribes the audio, and it does a bunch of other, like amazing things, right? So those are definitely competitors. And I'm only going to be looking at competitors. And so some of the things that I want to be aware of competitors is when they launch a new feature or product, when there are any kind of lawsuits, acquisitions, or mergers, and when their pricing changes. As of right now, those are the only things I truly believe I have the capacity to look at daily on top of what I'm already doing with my current 9 to 5 job. And so I'm okay with doing that, just looking at those three things and putting the criteria in for that. And then also being mindful that it's not just Blue Dot, but it's Framer, it's Repurpose.io, it's Dora, it's Blind, it's all of these companies. So you can multiply the total. So we're gonna have 10, right? So there's gonna be 30 different search criterias, and we're gonna have a couple of things happening, I'd say like every other day. And so that means I'm gonna be reaching out to our point of contacts every other day. So it's just something to think about. So you could do all these things on like, oh, the UX and UI trends for Framer, and then be like, oh, hey, did you hear about this new trend? That's not really moving the needle much in terms of value they're providing. But when you tell Framer like, hey, did you just hear that what is their competitor's name? Webhut, Hublet, no, WebSpot, Webflow, WebSpot. Did you hear that Webflow just acquired? I don't know, Let's think of another website building application or website. Another website building website. And that's like something, and that's that moves the needle forward, because I can easily say, this is what happened, the acquisition. This is why it happened. This is why it's important to your company. This is what it means to your customers. And this is what your sales should be thinking about, and some talking points moving forward. That's that's actionable. I don't know how to make. Well, I mean, I do know how to make industry and market information knowledgeable, but it's not as easy. It's not, well, let's say I can make competitive information actionable in like maybe in like in a dog typing it maybe like in 15 minutes. Market and industry like trends and what's happening like that's nice to know stuff could take a while to think of a unique way to position it and to be actionable. So that's why I'm reducing it to three. So when pricing changes, competitors do things, I'm going to be alerting these people. The thing that I'm thinking about is I wonder if there's a way to make an automation in, well, with Zapier, I'm sure there is a way. Whenever any time, let's say I do a rule and the rule is when you're in this folder and there's any mentions of features or products either being released, releasing, launched, past tense, launch, present, and launching, or mentions of like acquisitions, mergers, lawsuits, win, loss, contracts, RFPs, RFIs, things like that. If I can like have those key terms of those rule like that rule in place, and anytime that rule is activated, then I get a notification in a column here. But I mean that's just like really nuanced, minute things that I mean what's having another tab open, right? And so let's get into so I already did blue dot. I want to do another one right now. I did framer. Let's do repurpose.io. So repurpose, so let me see. Oh, another thing too, this is actually really important. I'm glad I remembered. In and this is cool because you can actually do this in Clue, but you can also do it here as well in what is this called? InnoReader.io.com. I mean, you can make it so that you are tracking certain pages, and so like let's say the pricing page changes, they change the pricing, or maybe they add something, or they move certain features to from one tier to the next tier. What you can do in InnoReader is it'll alert you, or if the text changes at all, it'll alert you. So if then add an image, um, it'll compare like before and after, and if the image is like 10% or like even 100% different, then you will get alerted. Right now I'm testing just the text. So if text changes, I'm gonna get alerted, and so that's really cool because you can track blogs and you can track like feature releases and you can get alerts, Google alerts when competitor is like in the news and stuff like that. But I don't know any other tool besides Clue that can monitor and track the changes on a specific website based off of images, like based off of an image and also text, which is really cool. Um, so that's really cool. So that's what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be checking and tracking the pricing page. Pricing page is pretty important. Another page that I would track is also like a feature page. So if they have a page where it lists just all of the features, just track the text, and anytime there's an update, boom, you get alerted. Another good way to like track or monitor releases is blog posts. A lot of companies, what they'll do is when they release a product or they're launching a product or feature, or they're releasing a product or feature, even if it's like small, like a tier 3 or 4 feature release, where it's just like it's like nice to have like enhancements or like bug fixes. There's usually like a blog post that goes out to announce it, and you can track that as well. So those are ways that I'm tracking. But we're gonna get into. I'm gonna give you an example of how to do this. So we're gonna be looking at repurpose.io. So I'm gonna be closing out fireflies and blue dot. I'm gonna be keeping this. I'm gonna actually pin this. I feel like this is pinnable. I feel like I can pin this as well. I can get rid of this for now. Repurpose.io is a competitor that I can think right off the bat is Opus. Opus.ai or .com or .io. Actually, that's made me want to check LinkedIn. So like going back to being efficient. Oh shit. Going back to being efficient. Um, Usually these companies will have no, Ashley, no. Oh my gosh. This is my coworker. She got laid off. This is the person that actually got when I first got hired at Unite Us. She was the first person I talked to. She was a recruiter, and so I'm always grateful for her because she could have said no all right off the bat, and such a sweetheart too. Hold on. Well, there's a process in use, but I'm ready to share that I was laid off last week. This is the third time in my career to be laid off from a startup. Although I'm sad to be leaving my incredible recruiting team and hiring managers, I'm more frustrated than anything. Frustrated that I continue to put my faith in startups even though they are a revolving door. But that's the inherent risk we take. And the flip side is the incredible professional growth you can experience if you're lucky enough. I'm at a loss right now. I don't know what to do or what I want to do. To be honest, I'm really disheartened. Talent acquisition is always one of the first teams to be cut. Regardless of how we've proved our worth, it's a tough time for many people, and the only thing we can do is hold our heads high. Look forward and support each other. Best of luck. You know what? I have an idea of like something I want to start. These are one of like these passion projects that I have that I just can't squeeze it. I can't justify in my current trajectory on the things that I need to accomplish for other people and not and for myself too, but to be able to provide for my family. If I had the resources that I want to have right now, or that I want, and everything's taken care of, one of the passion projects that I have is this sort of podcast where we only interview people that have just gotten laid off. And I really want to humanize what it feels like to be laid off. I think we've all been there, and like there's like a ramp up to like how you feel, like the stages of like grief. Like definitely it takes a toll. And I just want to humanize what that what that feels like, and in hopes that the people that I interview somehow bounce back, and people reach out to them, listeners that are listening to the podcast can really empathize and hear like the human behind the role and the title, and maybe one of the listeners like really vibes with that person that just got laid off and reaches out and says, "Hey, I know someone that's hiring, and it seems like a perfect fit. I want to introduce." Like that's truly one of my passion projects that I want to do. And now that I actually kind of like said it out loud, it makes a lot of sense to do it. Like, oh, dude, I got an idea. Hold on, I want to write that down. Chat, what did I just say? I need to repeat it. Oh, oof, hold on. That was passion project podcast. What did I say, chat? I'll be right back. I'm getting like really hot. Actually, I just thought about it. I don't think it's a good idea. I think there might be some legality issues with it. Because what if I bring someone on and then they just badmouth their manager, or like they say something about the company, like secrets or something, and like then I can get in trouble, and it reflects bad for the person, and then it could ruin their reputation, and I don't know. I'm trying to find my where's the air conditioner? no. I turned. But yeah, that's my passion project. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think it's a good idea. Wait, what the? Oh no. Yeah. Anyways, we're at Opus. Why was I at So this is it. So what was I doing? Totally forgot. All right, so we're doing inner reader. We're doing repurposing. We're going to. Oh yeah, I wanted to go on LinkedIn because I wanted to check out. Um, Opus clip. They have 24 employees. They have, let's see, Grace Wang, co-founder, Connor Elliott, head of creative partnerships, product manager, head of product, investor, co-founder, building creative tools, helping brands become disruptors, head of design. No product marketing manager. I will prove that I won't go bald. It's just bad lighting. What? Building software engineer. Creative director paid growth full time. September, so 2 months. Product creator, 31K.
Ese es masa. Es que
Okay, so there, let's add them now again. Let's add them. So let's do Opus Clip because I feel Opus Clip is one that would fall really well. So we found our last one, Opus Clip, which is a competitor to Repurpose.io. So let's use them as an example. Opus Opus Clip. Company size, startup. I should say small, medium sized, large, and enterprise. Better. LinkedIn account. I was just on it. LinkedIn, Opus Clip. Opus Clip. Another thing I should add is probably their website, just because it's one less click, but I'll add that later. And then a point of contact will probably be, so let's see what insights. They've been growing since 2000. Name, product management. Okay. People. So co-founder. Oh, product manager. So it's either this person. Oh, right here, head of product. Perfect. Do I have any head of? The director of product, the same. Da, 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 da. Competitor, here we can look at, so repurpose.io. I think it should be down. And then we're done. If we look at Opus Clip, there's a startup, point of contact. Here's a link to her page, director, competitor, repurpose.io. And then right here, it shows up as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here to InnoReader. And then we're going to hit new. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to their website and we're gonna go to their pricing page. We're gonna look at their pricing page. Opus Clip. They even have a calculator. That's crazy. Use this calculator to understand how Opus Clip helps you save time, post daily, and grow. So what pricing plan do you want? So let's break this down. I don't have, I stream it for about, let's just say I stream conservatively 3 hours per day. Let's do 5 days a week. That's 15 hours per week. 15 times 4. Is this per month? Let's do per month, yeah, because that's a pricing plan. 15 times 4 is what? 20, 4, 5, 6, like 60? 60 hours a month? 60 hours a month. What was I doing? Totally bad at math. I think I did an extra step that I didn't need to do, but so what did I say? 60? Oh, that's 60 hours. And then divided by 60 to get minutes. Wait, hold on. Let me do this math. Where's my calculator? Oh, there's a calculator. So what did I say? I stream about 3 hours. 3 hours times 5 days. That's 15 hours per week times 4. That's 60 hours in a month. Divide that by, or I think I need to multiply that by 60, right? Yeah. So 60 times 60. What? 3,000. 3,600 minutes. Let's say the average one is 100 views. What category is it? Podcast, speech and interviews, marketing, business, education, live streaming. 900 numbers of clicks you will get, 600 hours time saved per week, 1.1 million extra views gained. That's crazy, it's a lot. Watch time increase, potential money saved per month. But how much would that cost me? Oh, if I did 3,000, for large usage discounts, none. This is like 2,000 minutes. Is this per month? Because then I would need like 3,000. How much did I put? 3,600. No, that's not right. Let me just use ChatGPT. Oh, wait, hold on. There is actually. I want you to calculate how much money I would be spending if, for Opus Clip, if I were to conservatively stream 3 hours on average per day and I stream for 5 days a week in a month. How many total minutes would that be? Oh, that, yeah. So I did. That's 3,600 and times that by 12. Where's the calculator again? Yeah, yeah. I'll just have ChatGPT do it. Oh, it tells me right here. So essential plan, $19 per month is 200 upload minutes. Yeah, see, so 200 upload minutes, but I need 3,600 per month. The yearly plan is 2,400 upload minutes, 200 minutes per month. Both plans provide 200 upload minutes per month, so you would exceed the limit by 2,000. So if I do, if I do 3,600 times 12, I get 43,200. 43,200. Ouch. Ouch. Bro, what? Uh anyways, so we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and then let's do the pricing stuff first. So we're gonna do add new, we're gonna do feed, we're gonna do feed, and then we're gonna do pricing. It's gonna say that it can't, that it couldn't do anything, but what we're gonna do is track changes, and it's gonna take a while to load. Okay, cool. And we're gonna do text, then we're gonna do command, we're gonna do just chose the whole thing. We could do that, or we could do this, this, this. Oh, then all this too. Honestly, I'm just gonna do the whole thing. Well, let's break it down. All right, let's do this, this. Boom. And then we'll do start monitoring. You could also do mobile view, but I'm not gonna be watching it on mobile. But the pricing page, then we can also go back and do customer stories. Jesus Christ. All the way back. So company, our story, customer stories, product change log. What is this? Interesting. Interesting. So we're gonna do the same thing. So auto reframe for screen share videos. With this new layout, share screens will be automatically detected and included in your clips. Oh, dude, this is what I need actually. Zoom, tech reviews, educational, streaming. Post your clips to LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Inbox. TikTok Inbox. What's that? And Instagram Reels with just one click. Enhance core AI images. That's this is incredible. Just it's out of my budget. So these are all entries. These are new, improved, fixed. They also have a feature request, AI editing, caption animation. Download all clips. And so the roadmap here, in progress, planned, under review. AI editing, generate clips in 1:1 and horizontal landscape versus aspect ratio. This is something I wanted. AI editing, caption animation. What is this? What? We're just promoting the YouTube channels in here. Interesting. It's just so they have their whole roadmap. I guess like this is all you really need. So let's try this again. So I'm gonna copy it and then we're gonna go to InnoReader. We're gonna go to add feed, hit paste. So like this, okay, so it gave us a feed. Opus clips, auto reframe for screen share videos, one click posting. So if you look here, these are all the new ones. So these are basic, so it actually did capture it. So we don't need to do the auto reframe, one click, and then Opus 2 version 2.0 enhanced core AI engine. Enhanced core AI engine. Yeah, so we don't need to do the change thing here. What we could also do is actually if you just type in Opus clip, like if you just type in the IO, usually it'll something will pop up. So if you go back, it's .pro. Okay, so usually what happens is when you type in Opus clip, you type in the domain, usually like the blog post shows up. So it makes it easier, but as of right now, we don't. We don't have anything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way down. We're gonna go to blog. We're gonna type this in. Best practices, live streaming. Okay. We're gonna type in the URL. and nothing came up. We could also do articles and see if anything happens. Nope. News articles. What's interesting is that when you type it in, Opus, it pulls things that are not even related to the company. Oh, wait. Generate I, no. So this is a good example of when we go to feeds, you will just have to create. Let's see what happens here. Our AI has detected the following top candidates for feeds. So it has custom stories, become an affiliate, pricing, and then learning center. Success stories, size of the day. Let's actually go here. Ecamm live uses shorts created by Opus to send more traffic to long form videos. Wait, they have a product marketing manager? I did not see that. Hold up. It was Rebecca, right? Head of product marketing. Dang. She worked at TikTok. I do. Dang. Well, looks like gathering intel for the other one. Okay, so they're not gonna need my assistance. I mean, I can still reach out, but I doubt that they already have a head of product marketing. It's worth a try. Maybe they're stretched thin, and she needs to be thinking more strategically, whereas they just need someone to write the content. So in that case, let's just continue on. So success story. And that's it. Analyzing links. Opus clip blog, speeds up, Opus clip blog, MTV host. Wow, that's crazy. You can really follow just anything. These a day. Boom. So we've gathered Opus Clip's pricing page. We've also gathered what looks to be their, I already forgot, their features, and then also their blogs. So what's really important here is to think, what do different people want to see? really important. I'm getting sleepy. Is how a company is moving through industry and market, and that is looking at through the lens of strategy. You gotta ask yourself, why is Opus releasing this feature and that feature? What does that mean for my company, my users, or our user base, customer base? And so, like, strategically, what's important is to understand the pricing. Did they increase the pricing? Why? Did they change the tiers? Why are they releasing certain features? And we just covered like what does it mean for our user or customer base. And then next, and another way to tell about strategy is through their blog post. I want to show you another trick that I learned from my time as a competitive intelligence expert. Is another way to get really good information about strategy from a company is who they're hiring. So put it this way. If Opus Clips decides to hire a director of press release or PR, or a director of, let's just say director of PR, and in the job description it says must have experience with writing press releases around acquisitions and mergers. Why is that? Are they about to acquire a couple companies? Interesting. Something to consider and to be alerted and to be on a radar. So what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna pause here. So actually, let's look at her profile and see if she gives any information. It's 3 months since launch, Clip has become the #1 AI video clipping tool. They don't really give. I want to give. I want to like. I guess maybe some of the. Let's go back to like maybe Grace. What comes next? Let AI editor shoulder the weight, liberating voices, a secret recipe. Top creators in their house. This is kind of like the closest I can get is this is a promotion. So battery adventure. Wait, yes, I guess I guess Opus was mentioned in Battery Adventures. They have it's a report. Okay. Table. Hitting some captions, Descript. So perhaps Descript would be a competitor for Opus Clips. Yeah, so not much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to jobs, and then we're gonna follow this page. And to do that, we're gonna go again, feed, jobs. We're gonna track changes. That way, anytime it changes, we'll be alerted. Ah, okay. We hit a limit here. Okay, so I guess we can't track LinkedIn, fortunately. And we go back. Feed. We're gonna do manual setup. If it can do this, it's so overpowered. I don't think even Clue can do this. Opus Clip, 24 employees. Uh, perhaps it's because there are no jobs listed. Okay. So we're gonna take a pause here and just focus on what we have. So now that we created the RSS feed. What we could also do is we also want to get mentions of them on Google. This is where like the lawsuits and anything interesting appears. We want to be first to know. So what we're gonna do is type in Opus Clips and see what happens. And then we can do opusclips.pro. Nothing was mentioned. We can get rid of this. Opus clips. So here are some 30 best AI tools for social media management. Leaders, how-to tips, 10 AI. We also want to do how today's top marketing leaders are approaching AI. Opus Clip launches AI video editor tube amidst. So see, like this is a PR, but we would have seen this already because we're following their features page, so we would have been aware of it already. But this gives more context, I believe, and Opus Clip launches. So see how it says launches right there? Not just ChatGPT, 10 easy to use AI tools to stay ahead of the game. So let's get rid of this. Shoot. I don't know why it defaults to that. I want English. How to use Opus Clip AI for social media videos. Q&A, Peter, how to build a kick-ass advertising agency. So I think we can forego this because it just seems very messy unless we do like, and we do like win. And get rid of this. Oh shoot, sorry. This is a search operator, and what allows it to do is like both of these have to be in either the headline or the content. So yeah, so there's not much. We do AI, or let's do releases or launches, right? This should pick up that one article with the V2 engine. If it doesn't, something's wrong. Right here, it launches. So yeah, I don't need to do this one. You could also do you can do Opus clips and then do Reddit. That could be interesting in getting like figuring out some pain points that customers are having with the product, where the product is failing at some capacity. Reddit is a good source to do that. Also, you could also do like G2 or even like Glassdoor, where Glassdoor, if you're thinking about like internally, like what's happening within a company, like for example, I used to work at a company, and when I was running competitive intelligence, one of the things that usually would get a lot of laughs and a lot of like camaraderie between the salespeople was whenever we'd find a post on, well, whenever I would find a post on I believe it was a Glassdoor or some other alternative, and it's just like it's one of like employees, like grumpy employees that got like let go or got fired or used to work there and they hated it and they left because it was so terrible. And it's just like it's just like a shit post, like just shitting on the company. And I would get that, and I would add it to our weekly newsletter, and it would have probably one of the most comments in the threads, or someone would always mention like, "Oh, the tea today is so great," and a lot of the sales would like chime in at their 2 cents and like just kind of just laugh. So um, that is to say, like when you're running competitive intelligence, you do want to listen to what customers are saying, and you can do that by doing interviews. But most of the time, those are going to be positive interviews. I can't really imagine a person willing to do it. I mean, it has been done, and I'm not gonna say it. I can't think of it. It has been done, but yeah, you could definitely find like Facebook pages, like Facebook groups, or Reddit pages. So let's actually, I think for Facebook here, you have to be logged in to your own Facebook page. I lost my login like 4 years ago, and so now I can't use this. But let's go ahead and oh shoot. I don't know how to get rid of this anchor. So we can follow this search. We could do, let's try this AI. This is 2 weeks ago, July. Opus clip, different variations. Is this Harry Smith impression made? Ooh, what's this? The TikTok clips video editor with AI experience. Ask what apps added, 100 updates. I want to know how to get rid of this AI. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Sub magic review. See, I just found another competitor off of this. Okay, so let me now look at this. So looking for raw, unedited video recordings to analyze. Recordings. Autopilot Opus clips with the process, but it seems they got mixed reviews. I'm assuming this because these platforms are just shoving your transcriptions into ChatGPT prompt. I'm assuming prompt and asking it to generate clips. But making good relevant clips are a lot more nuanced than what text alone can pick up. My goal was to instead develop a system that's also able to take into consideration other things such as voice tone and emotion from the audio and video themselves. To pick up on the little things that pure text just can't convey. Another thing, I think Opus, what they do as well is they have they can recognize fluctuations in audio. Like if it's at a certain decibel, then it drastically just, you know, changes. I think it picks up on that and analyzes that. from the audio and video themselves to pick up on little things that pure text can convey. I'm still in the research and development stage of seeing if this is even feasible. So he's in the alpha stage. So what I'm looking for is anyone who's willing to donate some raw recordings, preferably audio and video, on separate tracks with more than one person, so I can run it through my post solution and see what doesn't he just take from YouTube. Is anything good? I know AI today is pretty much an overused buzzword, but I do think there's potential in aiding the process. I feel like I'm taking a different approach than the existing solutions, which might end up producing better results, or maybe not. It's interesting. Okay. Damn, no one responded. Oh, 5 days ago? Okay. So what is Submagic? Submagic review. Submagic. Is it like .com or? There it is. Submagic. Elevate your videos with. What is every one of these platforms? Why do they always use Mr. Beast? Why do they always use the same people? Elevate your videos with AI-powered captions, effortless captions with perfect emojis and intentionally highlighted keywords, all generated by AI. In my video now. Oh, I think happens. Okay, so emoji trending, templates, auto description, and hashtags. Pricing. Start making your captions amazing today. No hidden fees, cancel anytime. Basic. Deal if you are just starting in content creation. $20 a month. Credits, 20 videos per month. Upload. That's what they get you. 400 megabytes? Dude, some of my videos are like 5 Gs. Download speed, normal. Video length, 90-second max. Wait, what? So now I'm gonna go to LinkedIn because I'm nosy. Because this is another competitor. I feel like I should just start sending my offers to each one of these platforms because I know them pretty well. I've been doing some research on them. It's like kind of. Submagic, found them. Seven employees. CTO, co-founder, Submagic, building cool. I guess let's add them. Submagic. Copy. Startup. Who we want to reach out to. People. Co-founder, Submagic builds. Let's see, powering. Who's this? Growth wizard. The thing is, like, some of these guys don't building momentum. CTO, co-founder. Font dev. I don't know who to reach out. So it's either this guy or him. Let's just choose this guy. I don't know. Let's choose. Okay, so his name is. Oh, he's a co-founder, or was he a founder? Competitor. Repurpose.io. Submagic. Boom. Okay. Now we got that out the way. Okay, cool. So let's go back to here because I feel like we're on something. Help AI video repurposing bubble. Okay, so we found this competitor, which led us to think, okay, now let's just start reaching out to all these competitors and be like, what's going on? So anytime I'm trying to think about this. Should I just have one folder then? And anytime something launches from one of these, so I can have a folder. I can have a folder called like short form video AI, and then just have all of these different web pages that I'm looking after and tracking. And so let's say if the pricing changes for Submagic, I could be like, hey, did you know that your competitor's pricing just changed? And I send it to Opus and then also repurpose.io. Things like that, right? Now that I have like multiple competitors, I don't know how to want to like structure it. One folder or different folders. Be like, okay, what has changed for. So let's just keep it the way it was. Keep it more organized. It'd be funny if like I start working with these people, one of these platforms, and I get access to the product for free. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Don't have to pay. So we did Opus Clips. I think we are good on what we have with Opus Clip. I don't think I have a okay, so these are all of the so I'm gonna add a new folder called I do Opus Clip. Yeah, let's just do Opus. A folder, and we're gonna do. Oh, I'm actually. Oh, my camera died again. All right, so let me show you this then. I'm actually shocked. I don't know why it shut down. So we're gonna go. So okay, so we're here, and then we created the folder. Okay, so we have the folder, right? Where's the folder? Okay, whatever. So we're gonna just send a new folder, Opus Clip, save. We're gonna assign to here, Opus Clip. Opus Clip. We're done. So now we have anything that changes for Opus Clip. And then this one here, we should probably change this to like Webflow. Just to keep it more organized. Rename folder. This is Webflow. And then this is otter.ai. Also, here's interesting. So here's the interesting part. So Blue Dot has two competitors. Fireflies. I think they're all like Okay, so let me just unsubscribe for this one. You know what we should be doing is, yeah, so let's, this blue dot. I don't really know why we're following this. Let's unfollow. Let's just call this, rename this. This is now Fireflies. Okay. And then another one we want to do is we can do alter AI. Follow. And then just in case, because I feel like this is not working that well, we're gonna do this. We're gonna otter. Let's do, this is the blog one for, oh, we're already here. We'll do otter.ai. Yeah, I'm still thinking about the workflow. Otter.ai, we'll do this instead. Pricing. That's not working. We'll do create an RSS feed. Do manual setup. I need to make sure, I need to, nah, it's not working. So we're doing track changes. We're gonna have to do the text version. So again, we can do text. I think text is better. And we can just check. I think this whole thing here. Shit. So yeah, let's break it down to this, hey, that. Oh, I forgot to do, haha, this. this. What? Oh, this, that, 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 that. That, that, that. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just gonna do a lot of day. So now we're monitoring the pricing page. I want to see if so basic plans. Okay, cool. So I actually want to do this again. Now I want to check I want to do the visual one. I want to see what's the difference. Do this. And that's it. And I don't really understand this 10% minimum difference. Select an area and track it for visual changes. Minimum difference is 10%. So I guess like if something slightly changes, can I do like 0? For monitoring. Oh, this is way better. Hold up. What the this is text? Okay, I think the better version is let me rename this feed. Visual. So we did that. Okay, now let's go to blogs. Where the hell is it? It's use cases, solutions. Okay, chats, otter. Oh, excuse me. We couldn't get the LinkedIn, but we can probably get their careers page. So we'll do it here on articles. What am I doing? Add new feed. So I'm going to create an RSS feed. I think this will work perfectly for this. And so here it is. So like so I got it perfectly. We're gonna follow this one. See what happens. We can unfollow this one. We have the blog now. Now we're gonna go down to careers or press actually. Best AI apps to try now. There's actually another one. Auto launches, auto it's new AI meeting assistant. That's crazy. So these are both actually, so this is actually a really good one too. But let's do the careers. Be yourself, be authentic. I've been working for a startup based in Silicon Valley. Join our team, open positions. So right now there's no current interesting, like you want to look for leadership roles. Whenever there's a leadership role, you want to click to see if they left any nuggets on things they're going to be responsible for. That can give some insights. Research scientist, production, account executive. Yeah, so we're going to just take this. And you know what to do. Add, feed, paste, careers. And then from here, shape the future of working. We're going to create an RSS feed. And then we didn't get anything, so we have to do a manual. Yeah, I didn't pull up anything manually. I mean, sorry, automatically. And so what we're gonna do is hopefully this works. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Ah, laptop. And what we're gonna do is go all the way to the bottom. Usually there's something here. Oh, I think it's using a JavaScript, and that's why it's not pulling it up. So I think this will allow it to. I think this is gonna work. I'm like 80% sure it's gonna work. Oh, it worked. All right, so why did that work? Good question. Myself as a product marketing manager should not know the answer to this question, but because I'm one that likes to dabble a lot in different things in all realms of possibilities, I once dabbled in coding in C++, Python, JavaScript, trying to build a program, like a Chrome extension. One of the things I learned is that sometimes websites will have a code somewhere in the website that delays the pop-up of certain embeds or things on the website. And so what this is doing, so InnoReader is basically taking a snapshot, like let's say at like 0.5 or like 0.05 like 0.05 seconds of loading. What the JavaScript, it's pushing a delay onto the embed. So the embed doesn't load until like, let's say like 1 second. So first it's a screenshot by InnoReader, and then the embed shows. So that's why it didn't show in the beginning, because InnoReader was too quick to take the screenshot. And so this enabled JavaScript basically enables InnoReader to detect that JavaScript that's in this website, and says, "Oh, okay, there's this code that is delaying the pop up of certain embeds, applications, or whatever." And so it reads that, and now it populates all of this. So that's what's happening. So my suggestion is, moving forward, always enable JavaScript. That's also why the automatic didn't. So what happens if you refresh the, no. Anyway, so I'm actually kind of curious. So we're gonna do follow. And what we're gonna do is we're also gonna do a view page follow, just because I want to make sure. So this was I want to rename this, because I'm actually testing InnoReader too. AutoReader, this this was create RSS feed plus JavaScript enabled. And then we're gonna go back. We're gonna add a feed. We're gonna do the same thing, careers, and then now all I want to do is track changes. I'll explain why I'm doing both of them. Why I'm not A/B testing, but I'm just trying to see what is it doing? Like, what is each of these things doing? Okay, I think once we're finished with the PR room, I'm gonna call it a day, because I gotta wake up tomorrow. Awkward. Okay, here it is. Cool. Okay, so it seems like this already has JavaScript enabled. So they're actually hiring for a product marketing position. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like that, and then start monitoring. And then I'm going to rename this again at the very end. Visual. Boom, and that's it. Anything changes. Interesting how this has 12. This has 1. What does this? I wonder if it'll tell you like if there's like a comparison, like a visual comparison, like this is what it looked like before, this is what it looks like now. That's what Clue had, and it was really useful. Also, I think in the text version, because it also did text, like this one does. In the text version, it'll like cross out what changed, and then right next to it, it would maybe highlight what was added or what was changed. So you had like the text before, and then also the text currently, and so that was really useful. Because you know why? Because sometimes in a page there's like so much language, and maybe it's just like one word that changed, and you're telling me that you want me to look through hundreds of words and find that one word that changed. That's why sometimes the text is so much more useful, because if just one word changes, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Like you're gonna spend all day looking, like trying to compare like two images. What changed? What changed? So I highly recommend the text sometimes, and then visually sometimes as well. So I'm not stuck on one method for sure. When I discovered the text, I was like, oh, but yeah. Okay, last one is press release resources here. Cost of unnecessary meetings, tools and strategies for 2020. This is also useful. I like honestly. Oh, that's crazy. I choose Otter AI over Gong. That's actually a good title for my company. Why I chose AI. Let me make a mental note of that. Giovanni, make a mental note that you're gonna ask later on today, if there are any customers that you know that have chosen Consensus over Qualtrics or Thematics or Zensity or MonkeyLearn or any other competitors. And you're going to create a blog post describing why. Mental note required. Why I choose Otter AI over Gong is success. And Medium, a global sales per consultancy, is 4 columns. Okay, so it's actually a organization, not a person. What? That's it? Face a challenge. A meetings, one kind of efficiency. Medium. Otter, a feature-rich solution. Otter's encryption, searchability, and automatic summary. Cascadium. What the heck is this? Is this a blog post or much missing to this? Are they all? That's a case study? No wonder they're hiring for product marketing. Overall, they're. Oh, okay. Whew. I was to say like, wow, that was it. That was so brief. Kind of scared me a little bit. So much better. I'm sorry, Otter. I'm sorry I doubted you. I'm sorry for whoever wrote that. You scared me a little bit. I didn't know it was clickable. Much better, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, the other one scared me. I was like, yo, what? How is this a case study? Like nothing here. Yeah, you need a call to action. I missed this. I totally missed this. Like the only reason I found this because I was so shocked at like that can't be a case study. That's actually such a good. That gives me ideas. I should start adding like like our competitors' names and then alternatives to blogs and stuff. Okay, I need to get some sleep. It's now or never. Am I gonna include this? All of these. Okay, let's go back to what we have for Otter. We have pricing. We have the blogs, which we'll talk about. Let's just get the PR. Let's just get it. We're already here. What's this? Slack. Use cases, business. Okay. Press. What's most likely going to happen is we're going to need to go to a new feed. We're in this RSS feed. Enable Java. Remember, enable Java. Oh, I pulled it up automatically. Otter cells, form, Otter AI, chat intelligence. Okay, wait, revolutionize. I just want to check. Oh, this is what the. No, this is actually pretty cool. Otter in the new, the best AI apps to try now. Wall Street Journal. Transcription Otter. This basically does. I. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. No, I need to do. I need to do manual setup. There's so much more that it's missing. Glad I checked. This is like this is literally like in a reader. It might be actually using RSS and pulling it into its own platform. Like this is from. I think this might. Yeah, this is. That is crazy. Yo, good job on them. I'm really impressed by that. Okay, so Let's enable Java. Always want to enable Java. I don't see the problem doing so. And perfect. What? Okay, so I'm missing a blue one. Okay, cool. Um, oh, it does it manually. All of that. Why doesn't it just follow all of it? Wait, what? What did it just do? Press? Oh, hell no. Hold up. Oh, I guess the difference between the visual tracking and then also creating your own RSS feed is that one's clickable, meaning the RSS feed you can click and it'll link to the press release on another website. Whereas the visual one, it'll just tell you like what's changed and you get to look at it. Pretty much it. So I guess for things that are not clickable, like pricing changing, like if it just changes, if it's just a numeric change on a card on a website, you don't need to click on anything. So a visual tracking would be best for that. But if it's leading to another page or another article or blog post or press release, then you definitely want to do the create RSS feed. So there has to be a way to do this manually, and so I can get all of them. Advanced mode. Do I really have to? All right, let's do yellow. Green and blue is next. That's the only downside is you can't select multiple things. I'm hearing screaming outside and I'm kind of terrified because it sounds like a zombie apocalypse. And I'm just hoping that it's a neighbor watching a movie. I'm not ready for the world to end. No, it has been. It's too like sequential. What if I do? Damn. So I did orange. Now it's green. Follow. Next is blue. Blue. Manual. The blue was here. So feed one gives you I want to see if there's I think there's overlap here. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. AI, otter. Seems to be different. Okay, I think that's enough. So we have a lot for otter. We haven't created a new folder. I'm gonna call it otter AI. And then we're gonna just add everything else to. And then boom, we're done. And then now we have otter. We have all of these 53, and we can just click on this, and it's gonna load all the things that have happened to otter, any launches, any in press releases. And press releases is great because it can capture a lot. Like other people can post press releases and stuff. We're gonna get that. So any product or feature launches, releases. We're gonna also gonna get pricing changes, and yeah, I mean that's good enough for now. And there's a couple actually. I think we already have some stuff to go off of. Now we could go get even fancier with this and set up automations with like ChatGPT and set up a workflow where like in this folder, if there are any launches or releases, to to read the article and then produce what this means for, let's say, what does this mean for Fireflies.ai? What does it mean for like the product team, sales team, marketing team, and for leadership? And ultimately, what does it mean for the customers and buyers of Fireflies.ai? And it'll send that to us via email. We can just copy and paste and then send it to our point of contact. So that is so we can get fancy with it. I am working on figuring how to do that. I keep getting errors on the automotion, but I'll figure out sooner or later. And that is pretty much it. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time once we build all this out. So I think I'm just gonna do this by myself and get the ball rolling, and then figure out how to do the automation. And then next step is, I think this is a good time to pivot and to create the slide deck on the whole go-to-market process, the whole go-to-market motion on all of this, and just start reaching out to people. I think the method now is going to be just going after competitors. So picking someone, like let's say Blue Dot, looking at who the competitors of Blue Dot are. If they're a startup, they don't have a product marketing manager, and they have a product manager and a lot of devs, they get included into this list. That way they're competitors and they bounce off of each other. So I'm collecting all this information about both entities. So if something changes on one, I get to feed that information to the other person. And if something changes on this one, and I get to feed the information to the other person. So it's like a there's momentum swinging like this, and it feels like a game, like a match, like a tennis match between these competitors. So it'd be fun. I wonder if it'll work, but we're gonna test it out. So that's it. See you guys.